Welcome to the THL video tutorials. In this video, you'll see how to create a project. If you want to join a project, we have another tutorial for that, so just look for that tutorial. First of all, in order to create a project, you'll need to join the lab. I've already done that, and you'll see that I'm logged in here. Now, there are two places on the site where you can create a project. On the front page by the featured projects, you'll see this add a new project button here, right here. And that button also appears on the projects page right up here. So you just need to click on the button, fill out the form, and you will have created a project. So let's just look through these fields here so you can see what they're used for your project. The title, short description, and the project image are what will be listed when your project is listed on the project page. So let's just go to the project page and you'll see the title, short description, and the image here. Also, on this right-hand side, you'll see keywords associated with different projects. So if someone's interested in a certain area, you can click and see what projects have listed that as a keyword. And also, if we go back to that form here, you'll see that that's the next item on this form. So I'll just start filling out the form here. I'll make the title Digital Humanities. And then I'll upload an image. So for the keywords, if you start filling out a word, it will also show you other keywords that other projects have already chosen. So if there's a keyword here that fits what you were going to type, you can just click on it. And feel free to enter as many keywords as you like. Just separate each one with a comma. Now, this full project description is different from the short description because it will appear on your project's homepage along with your project image. This is great if you want a little bit of text explaining the project when new members come to the page or something like that. So I already have something written here in Word. Now, if you cut and paste from Word, make sure you click on Paste from Word here and paste in that text box. That way you'll avoid any strange formatting issues that comes along with pasting things from Word onto anything on a website. You can also fill out a project location if your project is about a specific location, or if there are members in your project from a different location, you can specify one here. You can actually just click on the map and it'll send you a location, and then you can get as specific as possible if you want. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Now we get to a couple really important things about your project. Project privacy and project membership settings. Your project's privacy can be set to public, private, or staging. You can see that this is also affecting what your project membership settings are, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. If a project is public, that means that anyone on the web can visit your project's web pages. If you want certain pieces of content to be private, you can still do that. Actually, you can make all of your content private if you want to, but your project's web pages will still be visible if it's public. So visitors will at least see your project name and description. If a project is private, then all of its content is automatically private, and no one can visit the project's web pages unless they're a member of the project. If they try to visit the page and they're not a member, they'll just get an access denied message. Private projects are listed on the project page though, so if we go back to that, you'll see that there are private projects here that are just listed as private, and there's no link here to visit the project page. If you're just starting your project and you want to test it out for a little while before other people know about it, you can make it staging. A staging project is basically the same as a private project, but it's not even listed on the project page here. So there are no staging projects here. So I'll just have it public for now. So when my project is public, I can give it 3 different membership settings: open, moderated, or closed. If a project is open, any member of the lab can join the project immediately without any kind of approval. If it's moderated, a lab member can request membership and then be approved or denied by a project administrator. If a project is closed, no one can request admission into that project. The project administrator, and since I've made the project, that would be me, I would have to manually add each person to the project. So you'll see those distinctions on the project page by what kind of join button they have. So open projects will have just a regular join button, and if I click on that button, I can automatically become a member of that project. Moderated projects have a request membership button. So if I want to join that, I'll click on the button. I can fill out this form and type in my reasons for wanting to become a member of the project. And then the administrators of that project will get that information and decide whether or not they want to approve or deny my membership. Projects that are closed won't have a button. They'll just say that they're closed. So now if I go back to my project form, you'll see that public projects can be open, moderated, or closed. Private projects can be moderated or closed, and staging projects can only be closed. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that you can change this information at any time, so don't worry about getting all of your information or settings perfectly right before you make your project. So now I'm going to click Save. And now I've made my project. And this is my project's home page. So this message here tells me that I can add content through the toolbox, which is on the right here. And I can manage my project, including changing all of that information that I just filled in under the Manage section here to the right underneath the toolbox. So if you want to know more about creating content or managing your project, just check out our other tutorials or the frequently asked questions. This tutorial has covered how to create a project in the lab. If you have any questions, just send us a message by clicking on the Contact tab at the top of the page. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the lab.